Well, folks, at least it's not a tier 5, right? It's not like a Gobbler Destroyer, the G-Spot Destroyer, or Panzer IV F2 that's slow to rev compared to a Panzer IV-H, but tier 7 special British heavy tank that we're getting for this year's well-deserved reward. It is a stock chopper turret on a Black Prince body, and they call it the Black Prince 2. They're out of ideas. It is a stock turret of a chopper without the 20-pounder that comes in default for the twin-barrel British second heavy tank line. So this is actually weaker than the actual stock gun on the chopper. The turret looks about the same thickness, at least visually, but it is the Black Prince body, so not a fast chassis, by the way. It's about like, what, 20 kilometers per hour top speed? Or 18 or something like that, so definitely not the fastest. But you have the same lock and prep time as with conventional double guns, like with the Russians, as opposed to the British salvo mode with the second heavy tank line. So a little bit different, but it's very fast to prep and very quick to lock, so not much of a downside, even though DPM sucks. And alpha is the same old 150 alpha for the 77mm. So okay, I guess at least you have the 2 rounds surprise or something, but this vehicle just screams we're out of ideas. Why not just put the Pershing Sherman, right? With the Pershing turret on the Sherman body. That's a real thing. We also have the T-54 turret on the T-34. It's already in the game. Has been collecting dust for a while. Like 4 or 5 years too. So why not those vehicles? But hey, you get a chopper turret on a Black Prince body. The Black Prince 2. Might as well put the Carnarvon turret, right? That would be a lot better, even though the thickness is about the same, surprisingly, compared to a Black Prince turret. It's about 250, funny enough, but yeah, let's take a look at the visuals and see the actual thickness, at least on paper. That turret. The stock turret on the chopper. This is the upgraded turret with better mantlet and sloping. Even though 𝗕𝗵𝗰𝗸 is still about the same size, right? But you only get one gun. A 20-pounder has 230 alpha compared to your 150. But on paper, the stock turret is 170mm. That's not great for a tier 7, by the way. I mean, it's okay, but it's not great. Yeah, it's not great. No, it's not great. Compare this to a T-29 turret, not light years ahead of you. So yeah, it is sloped, but it's only 170, at least for this vehicle's model. So we'll have to see the actual Black Prince 2 chopper turret, but they have it at 240, which is about the same as the Black Prince turret, which is actually pretty decent. But twin 77, 171mm of pin, standard for AP, and 150 alpha, high explosive is high explosive, APCR for gold round. Shell velocity is, yeah, classic, but okay. You will face tier 9s, by the way. By the way. So reload time on this gun is slow. It takes about 4 seconds to reload on the actual Black Prince for the 17-pounder. 17-pounder is a 76.5.2mm as opposed to 77, but it's very close. So yeah, the reload time on this gun is surprisingly long. Way too long for a quote-unquote small caliber gun, right? Medium tank gun at tier 6, practically. But gun change time is 2.5 seconds. And charge time is the prep time, which is, well, quick, right? Compared to like 3 seconds or 2 seconds. But 1 second will be even faster. Lock time is only 1 second, so Not that much penalty to double shotting when prepping and shooting double shots, but your reload is way too long to double shot, in my opinion. Right? About 11 seconds for 300 alpha. No, please, God, no. Also, not counting the prep. So, okay. Yeah. Aim time is also surprisingly long. You should be able like 1.8 or 2 seconds. Accuracy is also kind of crap. 8 degrees gun depression, 20 elevation, 74 rounds. Full crew of 6 crew members. 30 kilometers per hour top speed. I thought it was like 20 for the Black Prince body, but I could be wrong. 12 horsepower per ton ratio, not the fastest. 30 for turret and hull traverse. 1450 health, which is about the same as Black Prince, if I remember correctly. But hull armor, the same as Black Prince. Side armor, about the same. View range, radio is crap. Yeah, it's well-deserved reward. It screams well-deserved reward. It's not a premium. It's not a premium. So this is not your Holiday Ops Tier 9 gift. Alright. Now, there is a 𝗕𝗃 with a 120, but that's a premium. So I think that's a red herring. That's more likely a marathon vehicle, similar to the M103 or T32 in a sense, with the 𝗕𝗃. So I'm presuming a November marathon featuring the 𝗕𝗃, the M6 Yo for that vehicle. So you're getting a surprise for Patent the Tank or GSOR the tank for this year. So it's not the 𝗕𝗃. It's not this vehicle too, but yeah, it's a special category. DPM sucks. Oh god. What is this DPM? It's utter crap. Compare this DPM to about 2,300 on the Black Prince. It's no question this thing is better. I mean, this turret is also stronger too. 2,400 with a rammer. And faster aim time, better accuracy. Of course, right? 240 turret front. Now, this cupola is small-ish. Especially when you're gun depressed. Alright, give it the gun depression factor. Fine, okay. Also, mantlet will eat the shots too, so I surprisingly love this vehicle for some unknown reason, right? It's a guilty pleasure of mine, but doesn't compare to a 𝗕𝗃. 𝗕𝗃 just also beat this out of the water too. But if you shoot the sponsons, you'll get permanently detracked while being damaged. So same flavor as the Churchill tanks. So shoot the sponsons to constantly detrack and hitting the actual hit points of the vehicle too. So yeah, always haul down, and this vehicle is not fast. And okay, I thought it was about 25 or 20 kilometers per hour top speed. Yeah, they could have buffed it, but yep, about the same health, about the same armor value as a Black Prince, just the gun doesn't really perform as the Black Prince. Also a crappier radio. God, that DPM sucks. Especially for a 17 or 77mm, right? That really blows. Same gun depression and elevation, but ugh. Side armor is the same, okay. Yeah, that gun really just struggles compared to the 17-pounder on the Black Prince. Oh. Night and day. 0.31 accuracy compared to 0.36. Jesus. Well, I don't have better accuracy. I have turbocharger on this thing. Yeah, I do. Of course I do. Rammer and vents. Vents help out with the accuracy, but oh god. Camo is about the same. The radio's crap. Yeah, radio's real crap, right? It's only 200 on this page, not 240. On the previous Supertest preview page. Yeah, the listing is wrong, by the way. 240 compared to 200. So somebody's lying. And it's usually Wargaming with the preview page. So yeah, take another look at the stock turret on the chopper, and you can see it's only 200 in the middle of the mantlet, I believe. It's not like, oh, this is the upgraded turret. That doesn't count. Let's see. Calculate. Yeah, it's only 195 in the middle of the mantlet. The rest is 150 or 170. The rest is garbage. Okay. So I don't know who's right, but I'm leaning towards about the same as this thing, right? Which is kind of crap compared to like 240 on the actual Black Prince you already saw. So yeah, what's good about this vehicle? It's slow, has kind of garbage armor for the slow speed, right? You kind of have reliable haul down position. You'll get pinned still, especially by like tier 9s. Also, the gun sucks, doesn't have the DPM to constantly detrack or actually scare people off with the gold shell, so cannot radio for artillery support. Oh god. Or tank destroyer support. Oh god, this is screaming free. Give it to me. Give me this piece of crap. Oh god. What's good about this thing, right? A pinata? A punching bag? You have no mobility. Armor is debatable, right? 150 hull armor that's flat is not that great for a tier 7. I mean, you have 200mm on the Porsche Tiger. And the whole... the whole knee got buffed to like 200 too, but it's sloped. Oh my god, what the hell do you have? A gun? That doesn't really perform as a 20-pounder. Doesn't have DPM too. And crappy... This screams free gift. It's just... what the hell? Oh god. Yeah, I've been playing the Oho. And surprisingly, the 250mm is surprisingly funny enough to make it stupid, but actually fun. So I presume the 200mm on the Oni is also sufficient. But it's also sloped 200. So... It's a 77, not a 17-pounder, but it's very close. Very close. Oh god, just screams terrible. Where's the Honi? I want to see the actual armor. It's 200 sloped, right? It's 200 sloped for tier 7. And the vehicle's tall. So if you're actually face hugging this vehicle, right? It's like it looms its presence over you. And it's about 230 if you're shooting upwards. So, yeah. Compare this to your 150mm armor. No question. So, even the cupola, the mini machine gun boobs are 150, rounded. So, ugh. What the hell do you have, right? Unless the turret is actually 240, but I'm kind of doubting it. I'm really doubting the actual stock turret from the chopper is actually 240 when it's clearly 170 to about 200 in the middle of the mantlet. So yeah, this screams free vehicle. Just whatever, right? Collects dust in your garage. Oh boy. What's good about it? If the gun has like 2300 DPM, I'll shut my face, right? You play this thing, have fun with a double shot, no downside. But the DPM sucks. It takes you about 11 seconds. Actually, it takes about 12 seconds, including the prep time, for you to deal 300 alpha. That blows. That really blows. So 2 reloads together is 10.5-ish, right? Plus the 1.5 seconds to prep. That's about 12 seconds. Just so you can do 300 alpha. If you manage to pin, by the way. If you manage to hit with below average accuracy and long aim time for a 17-pounder or 77mm. So, Black Prince 2, there you go. I already yammered on enough about this vehicle. I think it's like a 2 or 2.5, but I would say you could put better tracks for track health with improved hardening, but I chose vents since the sponsons will also act as actual armor. So if you get detracked, you'll still get hit and being damaged. So yeah, vents help out with the DPM on this vehicle, but you can also put improved hardening. The turret doesn't really help. I put vents simply because I go haul down all the time in Black Prince. I don't need to side scrape. Side scrape is for chumps. Just use the turret. The turret will eat the shots, but this one's up to you. This is a toss-up between vents and improve hardening. Second one is obviously turbocharger. You should put turbocharger. And finally, you cannot put rammer on double barrel stuff. So either vertical stabilizer to shoot while moving, or give yourself better accuracy with improved aim sights. But oh god, the vehicle just I'm just gonna crap on this vehicle. It is assault, right? It's assault. Alright, same field mods as the actual Black Prince, but first one is better track health or better terrain resistance. Now, if you already have repairs, and this is a special tank, so you should have good crew with the repair skill. So I would say better terrain resistance, go faster in a straight line, go with better accuracy. At least make the shots land, right? When you already have garbage DPM, at least make the shots land. So go with better accuracy. Aim time is already kind of crap too, but at least go with better accuracy, I would say. And better view range, might as well. Just hide behind rocks, prevent artillery stun, hide behind rocks. But this is like 2.5, possibly a 3. If the turret is actually 240, it's like a 4. If the gun actually has like 2,400 DPM with actually strong turret, I'll give it a 5.5. But it's not. It's really not. What's good about this thing? Free? Exchange for gold? But that's still at a loss to you, right? That you're still at a deficit if you trade in this vehicle. If you ever could trade it in. It's not a premium. I don't think you can trade in special vehicles, but yeah, DPM sucks. Accuracy sucks for a 17 pounder or 77. Aim time sucks. Not exactly 10 degrees gun depression. It is quick to lock and prep the shells, but like I said, 12 seconds for 300 alpha. 300 alpha is not great. No. Mobility, not there. Nothing there. No radio coverage. It's not like 400 meters of view range, so I'll give it like a 3 on a good day. It's like a 2.5 for me. Based on the actual turret armor you already saw. So imagine playing something of a 𝗕𝗹𝗰𝗸 T45 or 𝗕𝗹𝗰𝗸 P88, but you're super slow and no DPM. It's practically about the same armor with those vehicles too. Or VZ44-1. These things have about like 170, 180 millimeter turret armor, 200 on this thing. But it's practically, yeah, very close. It's very close. At least this thing has some mobility, I guess. Not much. And the gun could punch surprisingly hard for 320 alpha. You have to wait 12 seconds to do that on this vehicle. So yeah, the junkers of tier 7 heavy tanks, including this piece of crap. It's not the worst, right? It's not the worst, but this thing is so slow to rev too. I don't have the top engine. That's my fault. That's fine. I didn't even research it, but still, blah. Right? Only 100 on the turret. Really? 100 on the turret? What the hell? 100 on the... Oh, God. No. No. Oh, it's 100 around the mantlet. It's 230 on the mantlet. That's not bad, but... it's 70 sloped. So, yeah, this is like 3 on a good day. Possibly 2.5 average. It's free, so... If only this thing has better DPM and better turret. But I don't see it, right? I really don't. Well, there you go, folks. The Black Prince 2, so... Chopper Prince. Or Black Chopper. That Chopper Prince sounds a little bit better, but we're out of ideas, right? We're really out of ideas. Give us the 𝗕𝗿𝗰𝗰𝗸 or this vehicle. It's a T54 turret on a T34 chassis. This has been collecting dust for about 5 years or so. So it's a T54 prototype turret on a T34 chassis with a enlarged or larger turret ring base thing. But this thing already released on the Russian server, I think. Possibly on the Asian server, but collecting dust. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
あなた の言葉にうなずき信じた私を一人置き去りに時は過ぎる見えていたはずの未来